Hi everybody, it's Diane. Yes, I'm back for another harvesting session. It just so happens that's what I'm doing. I have time to film. It's kind of quiet, although I do have neighbors lurking about. So it's kind of fun last time, I thought. This is another McCall's. It's from 6970. So it's a little more modern than what we were looking at before. And I did fussy cut all that stuff from before and put it in the little file thing. And I noticed little tiny pieces are kind of falling through the bottom, not staying. So I don't know how that's going to work. And then in doing that, somebody goofed up somewhere. There are two E cards. I thought that was kind of funny. Strange error, I thought. Well, I already have a rabbit and a goat. I don't have a whale. How about that? I like the pig a lot. I think I'll save it for something better. It's cute. Maybe I'll just put it in, way before. That's not out anymore. I think I put it away. The junk journal thing, glue booking came to my attention. I had just a small journal I had made, and I was sort of using it, I guess, like a glue book, putting stuff in that I liked. And then all this stuff came around, and I kind of stopped using that, and it's not full yet. So maybe I'll put it in there. Well, what about a tree? And yeah, for working as long as we did before, I don't have really a lot of stuff. And it took quite a while to fussy cut it and file it too. And not only does she have to fussy cut it, she has to file it. Yeah, I was thinking, I don't know, I'm not going to do that, but would it be more efficient to just look for A stuff? Just look for A stuff and do A. Do the card, glue it and everything. Then move on to B. Would that be better? I don't know. Might just be different, not better, huh? Well, this isn't too interesting. Now here's a glue book thing. Yeah, maybe I should title this, glue book / index card collage things. Because I'm getting both. Believe it or not, I found a couple of those books at the thrift store once. And I tried to resell them on Etsy, I think it was. Nobody ever bought them. So I came back to the thrift store at one point. I don't want to cut out her umbrella. I admit it. I don't want to cut that out. It's too hard. Well, a seal and a peacock. I always thought I should do something clever with that, shouldn't I? Put it on a cookbook journal or something. Yes, Diane, you should. And I did notice a few things in that last session. I went back and watched it after the fact. I'm like, oh, I missed that, whatever. But now I don't remember what they were in or anything, so it's too late. I also want to do something with those someday. That's why they're still there and I haven't cut them up. Because I don't know. Muppets. I guess technically that's a marionette. I'm not a big fan of those. Well, I have a rabbit. I already told you that. Choose any 3 books for $1. I don't think there's any 3 I would really want to read. Sorry. Nostalgia. How about that? And I have, like, I think it's 2 words already that say quilt for Q. And my neighbor started a rototiller. I hope you can't hear that. I'm sorry. I'll just have to speak up. Mr. Petrie. Anybody know what that is? It's a funny episode of the Dick Van Dyke Show. Waxen flowers of yesteryear. Have you ever seen that word in your life? I have not. Most women can't answer these 22 questions about clothes. Can you? Why should you think twice about buying a coat with a blue lining? I don't know. They don't give you answers. What popular color seems to irritate some males? Career girls. How can you transform daytime clothes into date-time clothes without leaving the office? How can you dress young without looking silly? That's pretty funny. Stockings are always mandatory in town, except when? What style of winter gloves are considered in poor taste? Boy, you had to really think a lot years ago when you're getting dressed, huh? It's pretty amusing. Well, I guess this magazine's good for a laugh at any rate, huh? Oh, that's kind of scary. So that... Well, okay, all you've done so far is make me laugh. I haven't gotten too much stuff. Although you can see I have cut this up already. Well, how about flags? Okay. Oh, the rototiller stopped. Good. I think he's just trying to like fix it or something. I don't think he's using it, so maybe we won't have to hear it again. Record? How about a record? I called a record an LP to a teenager the other day, and I got, what's that? Alright, getting to the end here. What are we going to laugh at now? I don't know. Alright, I still have my stack of more current stuff. And a lot of them you have seen before. There's more fish, but I already have a fish. I also am coming to the conclusion this is going to take me a long time to get stuff. So I may, you know, maybe I'll do harvesting stuff like today, maybe tomorrow by myself. And then I might jump into another project. I don't know. You know, and kind of collect stuff as I see it, maybe while working on other things. I don't know, these cards. Oh, I'd get that on there. Okay. And to be honest, I didn't think of that when I started this. Yeah, I guess I'm bad at that. I get these great ideas. Oh, I'll make a bunch of mini journals. I'll do this, I'll do that. Not thinking it's going to take a long time, which I guess it's okay, right? Okay, I'm sorry. What kind of light fixture is that? Can you guys see that? What? Actually, it doesn't even look safe. I don't get it. It's a chandelier. I don't, maybe it looks like it's like fabric stuff. Maybe it's not. I don't know. Just forget about that. Fabric or not, I wouldn't want to dust it. I'll tell you that much. Well, this is being absolutely no help. All I've gotten is a flamingo. Thanks for nothing. Flamingo and a weird light. Well, how about this could be glasses or goblets. Okay, could you even see that? I'm sorry. You're saying if you're gonna make a video, at least let people see it. Tape. I was also thinking, do you think, probably not at this rate, but I can just do these with just magazine. Because I pointed out on those old ones, I picked up other things like a postage stamp and stuff like that. What if I really tried to just do magazines? I think that might be kind of interesting. Word Delight. No, a tea kettle, okay. Is it bad if there's always water in your tea kettle? Kind of. Okay. Summer. Can you hear the rototiller now? I can. I think the neighbors have like some little way, some little spy thing. They can see when I'm standing here making a video and they have to make some sort of noise. Okay. Well, what about food? Would food do anything? There's got to be letters in here of food-related things, right? Does that make sense? You know what I mean. All right, cupcake. I just used this in those journals. I mean, 50 years of Great Lash Mascara. It's kind of impressive. Dream. There's a jack-o'-lantern. Or should I save that for my Halloween page? I save it. A little tiny piano. A tiny grand piano. An oxymoron. Well, I think I'll finish this magazine and then take a break. And maybe my neighbor will stop goofing around with his rototiller. And then we'll come back later. How about that? Looks like a dragon, does it not? Can you see? For my glue book. Oh, sorry, I got 2 pages there. I suppose if you weren't as picky as some of us, who shall remain nameless, this probably would go really fast, right? You could probably do it in one magazine if you weren't picky. Okay, quote marks for Q. Well, I think I'll save the bats for the Halloween stuff. Oh, here's sunglasses. Shoe, although I have other shoes. Those, you know, old timey ones. Oh, wrong pile, Diane. Stop doing that. Okay. All right. I'm going to take a break. We're at like 19 minutes. And then I'll come back and do a few more. Okay, see you in a bit. I am back. My neighbor's still goofing around, but we'll persevere. And I did make an effort to go find magazines that I don't think I've used, maybe at all, on YouTube here. Subaru. I don't think we want that. I don't want to vacuum. I don't think about housework while I'm doing this. This actually was a pretty cool magazine, but I've used most of the cool stuff up, I think. Wow. I think that's a little big. Maybe I'll save the dog for my glue book. Honey. Alright. Diana and her weird palette that everyone's probably well aware of right now. I don't like honey. I mean, if it was in something or, you know, something like that, I would be fine. But you know, a lot of people eat it like on crackers or something. I don't like Fig Newtons either. I like the ones like they're cherry. They still make those. That's okay. I'm not a fig person. Well, I saved that other phone thing, but I think I like this one better. We'll see. What to do with your old TV, huh? No. Man, that's just such a big black square. I don't want that. Okay. Should probably do something clever with it. You know, I told you, if you watched it, I received this magazine in Happy Mail, and I pulled it out, and I'm like, oh, I made that, and I have that on a pillow. I should do something with that. Document that, so to speak. It's kind of cute. I should make that. I might just make that. Oh, the word mouse for M. Teddy bears. There it is. I did not put buttons on it, and it's on green. I did like a darker green Ada. There it is. Actually, that's nice too. Forget the collage. Diane's gonna go do some cross stitching. Well, how about hearts? Okay. Oh, I did grab 2 of those. Okay. That's cute. Take your child's artwork and make it a cross stitch. Boy, that's big. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 17 across. That's, for those of you that have cross stitch, that's pretty big. Hi, I've got a dog out here. It's kind of cute. Is that what's on the front? No. Well, where is it? Oh, there. Pretty. Those are cute. I'm gonna start a new channel. Tattered edges cross stitch. And they probably are, because I rarely tape off my edges when I stitch. Alright, here's the big fat Brides magazine. That didn't sound right, did it? The magazine is big and fat. And I'm not going to find anything. Wow. Alright, I may give this one up. I don't really want a bride, and they're kind of too big anyway. Let's see, is there anything different towards the back? No. That's interesting. Marilyn. Yeah, it was Audrey on the other page. Did you see that? I wonder who was on there. I cut him out. Does it say? Who would that have been? Feathers. I don't know. Doesn't say. Oh, Ginger Rogers. I used Ginger Rogers in something? It's been a long time ago. That's a cool picture, isn't it? I was never a big blue person, but I don't, the older I get, I don't mind it. I don't know that I would use it much in decorating or anything, but it's okay. Alright, I think we're giving this one up. What's this? From 2001. Well, considering I am not going to find much in the way of why, I'll take one of these. In the way of why. Oh, that's cute. Alright, glue book. Actually, these might as well come out. Oh, there's a Q. I'll save that. There's a B. Barbie. There. I was just, I don't know, in some video I mentioned that movie. It's kind of a weird coincidence. That's a good dog, too. I'm sure he is. Or she, I can't tell. I think that's too big. Too bad, that's not... Yeah, I think that's too big. I would like more than, 2 things on a page. Alright, I'll save this for you, Linda. Another coffee thing. You're lucky I don't like coffee. Kansas. I think that's kind of big, though. I was there once. You could tell the age of this. They're, you know, like in the 90s and really way into the 2000s. Everything had to be white. White or that shabby off-white. See? It's very pretty. It is, but it's not my style. So I got tired of looking at it. I guess not. I was gonna see if there was like a gravy boat or something. They're all teapots. Okay, I already have a tea kettle. This is cool. Use color to support your statement. Okay. I got a Raisin Bran cereal, so I'm not going to take that. Yeah, I did a little harvesting in between these two sessions by myself. Oh, bowling pins, that's a good picture. I never bowled much in my life. I did a few times, but not a lot. Oh. Well, alright. Take a kiss. What color? Well, I guess we'll take the traditional. Because it's in the middle and it's the hardest one to get out. And because it will screw up the back cover of this magazine. Alright, how long has this been? 14 minutes. Well, yeah, I'll give it just a couple. I have to pop off and work on dinner. I could make dinner. I was cutting up magazines for these alphabet cards I'm making. Somehow I don't think that's a legitimate excuse. The grapefruit. I always thought this was a cool picture too. Should do something clever with that. I don't know what. Maybe I should just take stuff like that I think is cool and just glue it in a book, huh? Just glue it down and shut up. Right, Linda? Should be our... have a segment called Glue It Down and Shut Up. And just glue in this stuff and don't, you know, for me, don't sit there and go, well, I don't know if that matches and all that stuff. That's not dumb. Think about that. I already took a mixer. I've already got elephants. Stop being redundant. Alright, when was this from? I didn't look. July 2000. Okay. Just in case anyone wants to know. Well, Diane, thanks for flipping through a magazine with me, for me. Something like that. You didn't cut anything out. Neat. Okay. Well, thanks for keeping me company. I have a feeling this was a waste of everybody's time here. I didn't get anything out of that, did I? No. How dumb is that? What time are we at? Oh, I already looked at that. Old Country Living, 97. Oh, it's cuter. I took Hummels. I'm not going to be able to find them. They were like on a candle. That one's better, but I already got the other one. Oh, there's more coffee stuff, isn't there? Alright. I don't know if you want it, Linda, but I'll save it. If you hate it, you can throw it away. Mr. Clean. I don't really want him on there. Puffs, Tide. Well, there's a hamburger. Sorry. Really clunked my scissors down there. I'm sorry. In a hurry. Gotta make dinner. Oh, this. Can you see that? That's an old scenery backdrop from a, theater someone had in their house. And Diane actually painted that on a wall once in her house. It was pretty darn cool, but I did paint over it at one point. They're not helping us either. I have a ship or a boat. I forget what it was. I have that. I don't have a clock. Okay. We do now. I think that one's better. Oh my. Boy. I don't know, Linda. I think you should be doing this instead of me. Alright, people. I think this is it. Okay. We're going to call this a video, such as it is. I'm not sure what I'm going to do on the next session thing. I won't do any more harvesting. I'm sure you guys have had enough of that. So I'm not sure if I'll come back and do some of these, cards or skip onto something else. I don't know. But at any rate, thanks for watching. I hope you have a great day.